Welcome to Papis Poetry Corner. We finally made it to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer, so you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
Stand before you as I am. I feasted on your memory for days. I nourished my soul with past conversations aching on full mental capacity. We remember like time travel, legs shaking, city vibrating to the waves of the ocean. Lights flickered in a darkened room as heaven shaking loose its most beautiful music as we ascended to the stars. Paint us black art. Bodies of color crashing against a midnight canvas where we are liberated, freed, shit if they see, judged. We found each other when our worlds were a bit more lost. We found refuge in the sweet, subtle violence that doesn't bite, but it hurts though. It scratches the surfaces of your mind back in time, leaving quantum scars as we entangle again and again, ladies. If he does not view your body as art, he cannot possibly understand your value. And men, if she determines your worth by how much you spend time on someone who understands your worth, but I am mortal. This combat be compacting this tiny chest, beating, heaving all I have out of me. But we are left wanting more. This space is listening. We be science, Big Bang. We be atheists, don't believe in us. We be blind, we be deaf. We be sick of you watching us if you judge us. Put this black art in your mouth and taste our explosion because this art form is visceral. We be too much violence for you. We be too sensitive for your senses, so whether we fall down your face or rain down your throat, we be the climax you've been looking for. Because this right here is what strokes, pressed against your cerebellum, shivering down only the black keys of your piano spine so you know what melanin feels like inside you when it doesn't give a fuck what you think. We stay stained in your hidden history for 400 years. You can't stomach the fact that we won't be bought. That we know our worth, that we are black art, bodies of color crashing against a midnight canvas where we are liberated, freed, shit if they see, judged.
Stage after stage, level after level, I was out here trying to save the princess. Running behind coins, diving in tunnels, chasing pipe dreams, getting high off mushrooms that only made me feel bigger temporarily. Jumping over shit I should have walked away from, thinking I had to start over every time I took a hit in a world that don't pause for nobody. Call it hard-headed. Hitting question blocks like maybe this one got what I need to save the damn princess. I even got super. But life don't come with no restart button, so I took 3 lies and made them count. Turned them into legacy. Turns out the princess I was dying to rescue, she'd been me this whole time. I was trying to save the damn princess who was really a queen. Mirror thoughts, not seeing the reflection I thought I'd find, but she stopped waiting on help. She grew the fuck up. Burned the castle down, built a new queendom from the ash, realized I'm the treasure, so no need to chase coin. I'm heavily invested in peace now. The game was never about saving nobody. It was about finding love, finding the star inside, unleashing the power to knock down every obstacle. No question mark needed. I am her and she is love. No more red flashes, signals of completion. Never been one for sliding down poles anyway. I lay pipe, turn my pipe dreams into the royal right, spit fire with purpose, save my damn self, no controller necessary. Call that leveling the fuck up. Each castle getting bigger than the next to save the damn princess. And that's my piece, y'all.
See, lessons not learned is bloodshed soon forgotten. That's why my ancestors used to analyze their visions, but nowadays we call that plotting. I remember when they used to boot and shoot, but nowadays they bring the cops in. That's why you got to be careful who you follow and let follow, because we living in the era of photoshopping. See, numbers don't lie when you do that math right and exact. You play broke and see who still fuck with you. Then you add and subtract. They say life is cyclical when you're dealing with facts. And the profit always comes to the people when they have the substance to lack. So for every brick of dope and every kilo of crack, my people can hit my line for these lessons. I got this conscience in sacks. With family like Uncle Sam who needs an enemy, because I could get pulled for a tail light and that could be the end of me. Let me ask y'all a question real quick. You ever wonder why they call it the block? Is it because they used to sell us at the auction while others came through and shopped? Overseers as cops. So when we resisted and ran, they did the best they can to put us in shackles and back in the cage. Could that be the reason why we say that we got it on lock? Stop. The greatest weapon the oppressor got is the oppressed mind and consciousness. So when they say they ain't no devil and I ain't no God, that's complete nonsense. Hold on, let me break it down so you can roll it up real quick. See, God and devil, that's the complete opposite, right? Yeah, you know, heaven and hell, good and evil. So when you know what these Europeans did and how they try to deceive you, then the religious texts like the Bible and the Quran become real see-through. G-O-D. Yeah, see, that's growth, order, and direction, which means you got to have the right answers when they start asking them questions. Know when to serve justice and know when to bless them. Know when to drop jewels, yeah, know when to test them. A lot of blood, sweat, tears, and sacrifices just to make it out of my section. Because realize when you've been told lies. I said, realize when you've been told lies. Self-determination means we got to cut all ties. K-buka, I can still hear my ancestors' cries like, why, oh, why are y'all killing each other? Because from the spirits to the 30s, y'all don't forgot y'all was brothers, because if you do your ancestry DNA, y'all all come from the same mother, Africa. Peace.
Parents started to say kids can be toxic too. And while that is true, our needs were going unmet. We are physically and emotionally distressed. How long is it going to take for you parents to understand that? You tell us all about how you bending over backwards like an acrobat, how you put food on our table and clothes on our back, roof over our heads, and maybe a snack. Sometimes you seem to forget the law requires that, or it's considered neglect. You demand respect, ask us to connect, but when is the last time you checked on your child's mental health? It's been a while. Now you miss your child, the one that never smiled, avoided being loud, barely even made a sound. Let's break it down. Not all abuse is physical. There's emotion, there's verbal, and then there's neglect. Pay attention to what I say next. Your child is not traumatized because of the hurt. See, trauma is only trauma if you left them with hurt. You caused all this pain and then left them in dirt. Now you mad. We saying fuck you, but it was fuck us first. I say my heart, you say liar. You're ripping me apart. You say, well, is it dire? My eyes are getting drier, because it always was. You cry over everything. When I was a child, I had to be a fighter. I'm not a genius, but fighting fire with fire usually ends in a situation more dire. So we shut up, because what we desire is for the fire to expire. Peace. That is what we call the mind of the water. Pause. Let's fast forward. Now my pure heart is filled with anger. My mind, well, you changed her. All because you put me in danger. Disclaimer. I'm not saying all parents are the root of the problem. Nor am I saying kids can't be the problem. But when my feelings were all hurt and shit, now what you need therapy. You need to commit. But let's be honest, therapy don't fix shit. Picture this. You broke me. Now you send me to another motherfucker that got a degree. They supposed to help me, unlock everything. But after all this time, I'm still missing the key. I'm supposed to talk to this motherfucker so they can quote unquote fix me? Bullshit. Stop lying to these kids and fix this. Get your shit together. I'm not mad, I'm livid. Because all I hear is adults saying kids don't know shit. So if we don't know shit and our minds were so pure, who the fuck taught us this? You did the best you could, right? You got them out the hood life. Taught them how to live a good life. Gave them all your good, right? So you should be good, right? You wouldn't even have to question it if I wasn't right, right? And I'm not saying it out of spite, but let's be very clear. Our parents raised us into shit. They taught us shit. We followed your drift. But now we quote unquote toxic, but we got it from you. So shit, the real question is, are we really toxic or are you motherfuckers just deflecting this shit? Lyrical miracle.
So my government name is Luna, but I also go by other names. Hey Loon, Lunesta? Ayo Buckets. Hey Lo, Lola Bunny. Excuse me, Miss A? You see, all these names sound familiar to me, but I don't seem to recognize them. Like a distant memory, out of my reach, like a forgotten dream. You see, I'm still trying to find myself, so you call me by these names as if I'm supposed to speak. Longing to find the answers mean, trying to find my place in this so-called community. But please, don't take offense. It's something that I struggle with personally. My therapist says it's my social anxiety or my PTSD. Shit. Me personally, I think I'm not getting enough D. But see, that's the problem. I try to see myself in others instead of in me. But then I recall that part about community where you bless the inner child in me, speaking life through me. And even though it may be as complex as Beethoven's symphony, being around you brings me serenity, placing me in a positive energy. And as I close my eyes and wrap and meditate with Gaia around me, smooth as possible as can be, let me take the time to say thanks to me for finally finding my place and this poetry community. Poem.
If you live long enough, you'll see nobody really reads your poetry until you're dead. And I'm guilty. When I found out that the poet Andrea Gibson passed away, I started Googling her poetry and I came across this poem, Spelling Bee Without a Stinger. And it made me think. Goodbye is what my adult daughter said to the second place trophy we discovered while downsizing our family storage unit. Goodbye to a reminder of whoever did the flipping, scripts, the school, a teacher who got called away from lunch and pulled unfairness out the deck of cards containing the next word. How else do you explain eliminating a second grader for failure to correctly spell haggard because she left out one G? Goodness gracious. And then you let a fifth grader win by spelling gravity, a word with one G? Good grief. I can't blame my daughter for being bitter. Not when I've seen grown men lose a video game and throw their joystick on the ground, refusing to even say GG. Good game. I get it. 11 years later, this spelling bee, this injustice, this lack of equity, this getting shafted by the man, for my daughter, it still stings.
I'm angry as hell that it even had to come down to this. But here I am, boxing up the rest of the sympathy, the empathy, and the rest of the fucks that I have left to give to you fake ass, washed up frenemies. To the alley with the rest of the toxic waste you go. Because I'm done harboring everyone else's bullshit. And my pack rack days have been over and done with. Imagine always being the go to for uplifting while you're being weighed down by envy, hid behind outlandish giggles and frivolous ass chit chats. I bet it was all fun and games until my intuition could no longer overlook the tomfoolery. It's given a taste of bitter ass energy that felt too familiar to second guess. and I'll be a damn fool to ignore. See it, y'all. And I'll be a damn fool to ignore. Now, many of you know me as Madam, but allow me to introduce you to Jasmine. I'm a Scorpio who's known for using my lethal tongue to convey my feelings, be it love or disgust. I rarely leave room for my words to be misconstrued. Now, rumor has it that I possess a resting bitch face that informs you the moment you have me fucked up. So mind your manners when you come for me. And think twice before coming for me. Address me as Miss Nene, because when I speak, these lips of mine are guilty of leaking the truth. So here's some spiel for you. I've never been one to mix business with pleasure, and I'm sure the same rules apply to trash and treasure. Nevertheless, I woke up prepared for garbage day. Boxed up all of that expired shit for the garbage collectors to pull up, load that trash up, and take it away. Fuck all y'all messy motherfuckers. The damage is done, the gloves are off, and ain't no coming back from this shit. Poem.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch. Yeah, boy, y'all already know, man. New week, new energy, and you know what it is. Poppy Poetry Corner proudly presents good vibes, all love, all art, and all truth. Thank you for everybody who tap in. Whether you here every week or this your first time catching the vibe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share, make sure you share, because it's pure dopeness finna go down in here tonight, man. Y'all just saw that drive by. Y'all see what's about to go down in here tonight, man. And this show regular flow, salute to you. You make the corner lit, baby. This show is still powered by Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs at the to get you some. All natural, all glow, all corner certified. The rewind this week was the one and only Ragged the Poet. Deep, raw, and unforgettable, baby. And that spotlight you just saw was none other than Mr. Orange Live himself. Both of those people were brought to you and voted by the best poetry group on Facebook, PPC MVP. So make sure y'all tap in if y'all ain't joined the group yet. But let's get this vibe going. Shim, I ain't gonna never forget about you. Get out my ear, man. Let's go. Oh yeah, y'all know we up like the sun. Season 3. What you thought? You thought we weren't coming with great poets and books? No. Hold up. They got it all. Let's go.
We know so Shim is hosting.
Be on the corner too.
So you know that shit is tight. That corner's a bad.
Boy, y'all seen the mugs is bad, and the merch is bad, and the books is bad. So make sure y'all tap on in. Y'all know the vibe on the corner, man. Coming through with divine timing and a message from the source. Give it up for Pressure Life, short for Life from Heaven. His style, holistic. His God, nature. Pressure spits wisdom like water flowing, cleansing, and necessary, baby. Every line is a lesson, and every performance is a prayer. So y'all better give it up tonight for the one, the only Pressure Life, baby.
16.
What it do? How you feeling?
I'm great. And how yourself?
Man, blessed and up like the sun tonight to have y'all on the show. Always my first time hearing you spit, and I must say I was not let down. I was in the comments like, you better go. Come on, man. That drive-by was hitting. Foul. Loved every bit of it. So let's get to a couple of questions. How has nature shaped your approach to life and your creative process?
How has nature shaped it? Well, I mean, if you go back to the source, you know, nature is our first teacher. We learn everything from nature. So I try to be heuristic, you know what I'm saying, in my journey, and try to really just pay attention to what's going on around me to stay in the present and to keep me grounded. And yeah, so.
I'm loving it because he right. You gotta get back to nature because you gotta ground and stuff, man. You gotta get out there in that sun, get that vitamin D somebody was talking about. So what message do you want your audience to take away from your poetry, King?
that change and growth is possible. I just did 10 years and I'm not the same person I was before I went in, complete 180, not 360.
That
And
part.
yeah, change and growth. That's not too late to still go out there and try to make something happen. And
Hey man, that brings up a whole nother side question. Are you mentoring somebody?
uh, no,
Never
not at
mind.
the
We're
time.
going to have a side conversation because you need to be. The story, you just brought up a whole nother story and a whole nother program, but we're going to get there. So what's the first piece you giving us tonight?
It's called 16.
All right, man. 16. Y'all already know I had a couple sweet 16s. Y'all, you know we go backwards, man. Shut up. I'm out.
16 slave flashes tatted on my back. See, that's symbolic for 16 years of my life that I can't get back. But now that I'm consciously awoken, I'm aware to the fact they wouldn't know how to act if they asked me something about politics and economics, and I can answer them back like, Conrad Loco, president, I'm here to delegate and articulate for the ones who don't know the meaning of the word reparator, can't explain the reason we need to segregate. Resist, 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 because ain't no more time to hesitate, because we going to keep declining as a people, stay stagnant, or elevate. Translation on that self-determination, I'm here to fuck shit up and step on the oppressor's neck until he can't get up. New meaning of grassroots, and it's right here in the bird, but ain't no grass in the concrete jungles, just Conrads on the streets and on the curb. A Madala away food, because it's about time for a purge. You give the power to the people and let them start spreading the word, but they rather hear me talk about the fame and how we in love with the game and how we want the money and the change. But see, it's about time for a change, because you can't appreciate this history till you experience the pain. See, we was beaten by whips and we was shackled to chains. Now we addicted to whips and in love with the chains. How they used to rape our women, but nowadays we do the same by going straight for they punani, but not enlightening their brain. See, some people prefer Ramadan to make they sacrifice, but I'm gonna wait until Black August, because that's when the real work was put in and my black people went the hardest. You plant the seeds and cultivate that community to ensure a good harvest. Just know some of us gonna have to die, some of us gonna catch some charges, but that's small things to a giant. I got insurrections for they rise, because when it's time to take off on this beast, Conrad Local, the policy, Nat Turner rebelled and Marcus Garvey traveled the land. See, Dr. King had a dream and Malcolm X had a plan. See, George Russell was the man that took away one when he ran. So it's time for the new era to step up and do the best that we can. So in closing, and my ancestors' steps I intend to follow, we gotta fight today, or the future won't have no tomorrow. Peace.
Ooh-wee, boy. You can't get no real power without the outlet. Thank you for being a source. Woo! I'm trying to tell you, and spitting straight power out here. So let's get to it, y'all. Y'all know my next person, Poetic Force. The name is her muse, coming straight out of Philly and flowing since June 2024. She knew. Welcome, Loon, the moon child of the verse, man, full of light and shadow. Her work dives deep into the mental health, love, and intimacy, and self-awareness. And her brain, it moves like her poetry, man, lunar layer and always evolving. There may be 8 moon phases, but it's only 7 of the loon. Even of the full, you'll never see her full self, man. But tonight, she about to make it shine. So y'all make sure y'all welcome Loon. Yeah.
Hey.
So I got a personal question before we get into the other questions.
Sure.
Loon, being the moon, how did the name come about?
So actually my real name is Luna, which means moon in Spanish. Loon is actually means moon in French and Haitian Creole, which I am Haitian, so that's where the name comes from. So it's actually personal. Yeah.
Thanks. It was my birthright. You heard me to shine, to come out and show somebody something. I love it. So how do the moon and its phases influence both your poetry and your merch?
So I'm actually obsessed with the moon myself. I'm also a teacher as well. So I do teach and speak about the moon as a science teacher. And then for my merch, each phase is a different product. So you have the shirts, you have bucket hats, tumbler cups, stationery. And then with my poetry, you get 7 different characters. So you have Lunesta, Loon, Luna, Lola Bunny, and it goes on.
No, that is so dope. So tell the people where they can find the merch.
Oh, so you can find the merch on my IG at 7 Phases of Loon.
Make sure that y'all put it in the comments, or make sure you put it in the comments. 7 Phases of Loon. Make sure y'all tap in, because it seemed like she got more than 7 looks over there. So it's some flavor over there. At least 7 of them, because it's 7 phases. So make sure y'all tap in the phases. And she actually sent me the phases, y'all. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in and support the artists. And make sure you drop this stuff in the group, Papis Poetry Corner, man. We're here to promote you guys. So make sure that you also join the group. What's been the most healing part of your writing and sharing your truth?
Finding my truth is the most healing part. I'm not gonna lie, in the last year I was like kind of struggling in my mental health, and actually finding poetry put me in a better place, and I found myself, actually. So yeah.
Oh, I love that answer. I tell people week after week, it's so therapeutic. I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for poetry. So yeah. I love that. What's the first piece you're giving us tonight?
This one is called Banking.
All right, well, let me get up.
Each time we met, I accumulated more debt. How did I allow this person to promote this false product called love? Capitalizing on this main character who caused me collateral damage. Trying to process the price I will continue to pay. Not seeing the current conditions and physical evidence that states, stay the fuck away. But that foreign exchange had my interest. But who knew that hit would have me lose everything in minutes? So tell her, may I receive a refund on this love that have yet to come? Simple reply, request declined. In shock, no one to go to because I thought I loved you. No customer service, so I cut, causing my mental health a disservice. Finding myself 302, your remaining balance is $3.02. Claiming he's only checking on my account. Regretting this debit card, not knowing this plastic will follow wherever you are. I was blocked. Limited access and restrictions, drowning in maintenance fees, waking up in the emergency room. Now, trying to operate and manage this new life without you. Bank account frozen. Poem.
Man, I hope your ass ain't broke, because that was a stat. Okay, well, maybe it was 100. Okay, well, you kept it a buck, man. Ooh, bank account froze, Shim. Didn't you hear? Ain't no more money, man. What you mean? She kept it. No, she did keep it a buck, though. Straight like that. Man, next on the corner is a lyricist with a mission. Lyrical Miracle, also known in the music world as MC Empire. Been writing since 12. Turned words into rhythm at 13 and never stopped. With the motto like go, 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 she's building more than a verse. She's building legacy. Her goal to create an empire with sound, poetry, purpose, and all come together to uplift the community. She's been blazing the corner ever since season 1, y'all. The YNs is in the house. If you didn't hear that first dang on poem, man, y'all give it up for Lyrical Miracle. Let's go.
Yo.
Oh, yo, you know what? Don't be coming up here showing out like that with that first piece. I said, wait a minute. Let me go check. Let me call my children and see if they got. Nah. How you feeling though, man? How everything going? I see you blazing.
It's a good day. It's a blessed day.
Hey, man, every day, and to have you on the corner is definitely a blessing, man, because you've been doing this for a minute now. 3 years with me? Yes, 3 years? Come on now. That's what's up. So let's get into these here questions, man. I done set that phone down. See how I got comfortable? Wait a minute. I forgot we was on a dang on show. What does go mean to you on a personal and creative level?
So go started when I literally answered the phone and I'd be like, go. But it came to me when I was writing a song. That song is called Redemption. It's coming out soon. But I just was like, the reason our motto is go is because we always keep pushing. Don't stop, no matter what. That's all it is. It's just keep going. Don't stop.
Hey man, I love that. So when can we expect? Because I mean, you did mention that it was coming and all. So when can we expect the next project? You know what I'm saying, from you and
Next month I'll have another song dropping, but there is a song that just came out. It's called Deep Secrets.
That's what I was just about to ask you. The second part of that was, and how can the people find the music that's being dropped right now, y'all? She got about 3-4 out that I done heard so far. So y'all got to tap in.
MC Empire, wherever you look. All of my names on all platforms. MC Empire. If they got a 13 behind it, that's me.
Hey man, make sure y'all tap in. I'm talking about tap in, like put it on repeat tonight when you go to sleep and just let that joint just play on low. You ain't even gotta listen to it, but let it play all night. Like run the numbers, like
Absolutely.
tap in. That's how you support a friend. If y'all don't know how to trick the, that's how you. Just turn it on and let it just play all night. Put that thing on repeat. Just run it out all night long. You wake up, she wake up, be like, oh my God, somebody listen 100. You damn right we did. 100 whole times is right. Don't you see what the numbers say? But nah, make sure y'all tap in and support the queen. She be getting it in. How does your poetry stay rooted with everything that you have going on right now with school, music, and writing poetry? How does it stay rooted?
So poetry to me is just emotions put on paper. So I just write them down, write my emotions down, and I put them into words. And then putting those into words end up being a poem. I just make it make sense. That's all it is. It's just continuously writing my emotions, and I put it all together.
I'm just mad at how simple she made that just sound. Hell, somebody told me to do a piece today, and I don't know how easy it's gonna be to write my damn emotions. She's like, yo, I just write my emotions. I just let it flow right out on the paper, and I be over here like, hold up, I'm saying too much. Wait, let me erase that shit. No. All right, so what's the first piece you giving us tonight, though?
Today, the first one is called Inspiration.
All right, let's get some inspiration going, man.
Who is my greatest inspiration? The answer is simple, but less predictable as to why. It took me a long time to figure out why I cry at night. What is my greatest motivation? Another simple question, because you would think if I blink, I could rethink and all the smiles would come running back to me. It was discreet. If life was a movie or the book, it would be close to the series of unfortunate events. I had to count Olaf too. Who was my greatest inspiration? The answer to this question is my father. Why? It's simple. Because why bother to ask anyone for anything, knowing a person that was supposed to give me everything, he couldn't do shit for me. I got good at not asking for help. Because when I call, you don't pick up. I'm not trying to give up, but instead of trying to disrupt your household, I'd rather be cool. Like, don't worry, I'm going to take that too. Still had to get up and take my ass to school. Found it was best to inhale through a blunt and exhale oceanfront. To be completely upfront, you the Fed, so it made sense why you corrupt. But shit, sorry to interrupt. This low-key abrupt, but do you remember when you said you didn't want to have to choose between your wife and your child? That shit was wild. See, I just smiled. My thoughts continued to compile. Damn near felt profound, like it's he or am I the child? My mind went wild because I just couldn't bear the thought of being compared to a motherfucker that can't even thrive. I mean, we run in two different races. If this was a test, I would have aced it because I'm great at observations. Y'all just had to see the look that set up on their faces. What's crazy is I tried my absolute best to get back in your good graces. Just brace yourself for this. Because the insane part, my dad is an amazing father, but I never got that honor to meet that scholar. It's like you forgot you got a whole nother daughter. Meanwhile, I fake a smile. I'm slick hostile because I compile everything that's been happening for a while. If they put us on trial, you wouldn't even know who your child is. I am hella versatile. My words ring for miles, and then I'm crazy with wordplay. Like I might say something along the lines of, get it off your chest. You want to impress, let's play chess. CH, confess everything you have ever done and the way you don't know how to express your emotions, and how you stay silent even when you see all of this success, and how I shine brighter than the brightest diamond on my worst day. Wake up, spelt out chest to get the shit off my chest. Even though it's off whatever's in your chest or on the chessboard, I don't want no part of. You play checkers, but I'm still playing chess. Now let me take the queen off your chest. Check. The pawn is the most powerful piece on the board because you ignore it until it's too late. Now I'm awarded a straight shot to the queen. You already lost this debate. I'm gonna have somebody here to translate. Whole time you may have thought I was playing chess. Now I'm gonna let you dissect. I don't mean no disrespect, but God bless. Lyrical miracle.
I'm not crying. My eyes just sweating and shit. Shit, what I told you about coming up here with that shit, man, I know that one was heartfelt. I definitely felt a little bit of my story in that one right there. I was like, hold up, lyrical, who we talking about up here? Wait a minute. But let's keep this show right on rolling, man. It has been some fire going tonight, and we ain't about to stop it right now, but what we is about to do is take a little bit of commercial break after that one right there, man. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, we got the natural way to scrub and make your body feel good. Yo, and we got the men's line. You know I be tapping in. Teas for your body and for your soul. Ooh, we in there. And ladies, we got the flavors you savor. Let's go. All natural, everything. Tap, tap, tap in.
Man, Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs at the.com to get you some. But now step into the corner with wisdom, heat, and high frequency. Y'all give it up for Madam J. Queen. She's a spoken word alchemist, a skit queen, and a motivational truth teller, and the force behind the Madam Speaks podcast. And if you haven't tapped into her book, A Taste of Madam's Frequencies, it's out right now on Amazon. A raw, sensual, healing truth from a woman who walks in alignment, not for attention, but for ascension. You heard me? Get your song, grow up. She's also been blessing PPC since season 1. So yeah, y'all know she family, y'all. So give it up for the one and only Madam J. Queen. Yo.
It's dark. I may need to cut it. There we go.
There it is. I can see you, girl. Oh, how you feeling tonight?
Oh, child, I'm present. I'm present.
Hey,
Trying to
man,
stay
a
grounded.
present. And guess what? A present for me is a gift. So say less, you know what I mean? In the car, always a gift for me. So thank you. Let's get to these questions though. What inspired A Taste of Madam's frequencies? And do you hope readers walk away with after reading it? What do you hope?
Well, Taste of Madame's Frequencies. That title is kind of kinky, but at the same time, it's like it's like a mixture of like all my feelings all in one, all of my different frequencies. When I'm pissed, I'm mad, I'm sad, happy. But my book is it's basically the journey of my life, like the different things that I've gone through, and I feel like it's time for a part 2.
Ooh, me
Yeah.
too. I mean, me too. Well, what can people go ahead and find part 1 again? Tell them where to find that thing.
A Taste of Madame's Frequencies is available on Amazon.
Hey, make sure that y'all tap in. Y'all know I'm always trying to get the artist to cut out the middleman. So if y'all see her in these streets, I hope that she'll sign that book and give y'all some go ahead song. Yes, you are so right, Sook, about that right there. What has the journey being so vulnerable and vocal through your art taught you about yourself?
That it's fine to be me because there's so many people out here that just mimic each other, and it's so sad and irritating even looking at. So I'm just focusing on staying true to who I am. So even if I have to start all over as far as journey or anything, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do to get back to me. I don't want to be who I was in the past. I want to be better than that person. But it's a struggle. It's a struggle because you have all these different advice and stuff coming from different angles, and you just got to listen to your inner voice. So I've been
Hey,
spending more
and that's the
time by
voice that matters.
myself,
Yeah, that's the
and that's
voice
been
that
helping.
matters, though. You know that, right?
Say it again.
I said that inner voice, that's the voice that matters. The one
Yeah.
that be hollering at you, that's the one that really counts.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's do it, man. So what's the first piece you getting into tonight?
I want to do a love piece.
Ooh, girl, I love me some love. Let me get out of here.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find a love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Not knowing what will come of this, yet I felt compelled to surrender. So I stopped fighting these urges, and I gave in. I gave in to my heart's desires. You. I mean, every part of you, from your temple down to the soles of your feet. There will be no more depriving me, for I am gravitating to what makes me feel, and you make me feel. You make me feel so good. In your presence, I feel a rush of emotions all at once. My heart forgets how to beat. I instantly get rosy cheeks. I'm talking about weak at the knees. My soul leaves my body and I feel I feel free. With you, I feel safe to be me. Together, when we're vibing, you complete my inner thoughts before I can even utter a word. Time after time, you've shown me that the bond we have is genuine. So I've chosen to give you my whole heart, not just bits and pieces. For you, my king, are worth it. It's the way you take charge, as any man should, for me. It's the way you make your presence known for me. It's the way you keep me on my P's and Q's for me. It's those puppy dog eyes for me. Your warm embrace for me. These feelings are just a taste of what the future holds for us. For our love for each other is plenty. That's that piece.
Loving you is easy cause you're beautiful. Yeah.
No, Shim, not yeah. Maybe he was sexy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe him wasn't beautiful. You know, I don't know, but all right, man. Let's make some noise for the storyteller with many faces. M.A. Dennis, aka Miss Many Attitudes of Dennis, repping Staten Island, right around the block from the woo. He's been writing ever since he scraped his knee at 2 years old and been unpacking life with clever pen and sharp insights ever since. New book and EP dropping soon. So y'all stay tuned. But tonight y'all get a sample of Mr. Too Many Attitudes. Oh yeah, but they call him Dennis. Let's go. Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
Y'all in the house, man. It's the first time me hearing y'all, and it's been absolutely amazing so far. So I'm feeling the vibe, and I'm excited. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Okay, you looking good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Good. Right. So let's get into a couple questions, man. You have a book and an EP on its way. How do you balance your voice between the poetry, and is it an EP of poetry or EP of music?
To be honest, I don't know yet. I just speaking that into existence. So I don't know the details yet.
Manifest your dreams. That's what I'm talking about right there. So if as long as you've been writing, what advice would you give somebody who's just starting off or who is, just finding their voice?
I would say comparison is the thief of joy. I know a lot of poets get caught up in what other poets do. Be true to. Some guy said it. Some guy a long, long time ago used to wear a toga or something. Said something like, "To thine own self be true." And you spoke earlier about listening to your inner voice. Yeah, just listen to your voice. Just stay true to your pen. Don't worry about somebody else's ink.
That part. I love it. What up, dude? I see you. Put some purple thoughts, put some purple hearts in. This your first time in the chat. Nah, this ain't her first time. I'm just talking my shh. Hey, so what inspired you to turn everyday pain into something so powerful on your page?
Well, I guess magic, alchemy. I think you said that word earlier for
Yeah.
someone. Yeah. That's what when they talk about making lemonade out of lemons. That's all. I mean, it's just, I guess it's not even something that I came up with. It's encoded into my DNA. This is something that my ancestors passed down to me. I transforms things. From the rooter to the tutor.
I love it. I love it. So what's the first piece you're getting into for us tonight?
Well, interestingly enough, I'm gonna do a piece called Abracadabra.
Oh, and watch me disappear.
Magic is real. Magic is as real as the pain from a bruised rib anytime you raise your arm. Magic is real. Watch footage of Harry Houdini escaping from an Arkham Asylum straitjacket. That's no three bunnies out of a hat trick. That's an authentic magical performance learned by observing women. The proof is in the word abracadabra. Inside that incantation, the word bra appears twice, which means Houdini must have seen a woman remove her bra without taking off her shirt. That's how he learned to get out of a straitjacket. It's pure magic, watching a woman do sleight of bosom. You think your eye is about to see some naked as her arms reach back? And you think you're about to have Titty Tuesday instead of Melancholy Monday, and setting your sight on boobies will take your mind off going back to the plantation. But no, instead, she twists the bra to the front, easily unhooks the clasp, and pulls the entire bra out of one sleeve hole. The shirt never lifts, shifts, or reveals even the ittiest bit of breast. You have just witnessed true sorcery, a maneuver so inexplicable to men, it's locked away in the Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. And when the boob and weave fake out is over and done, she'll offer you the bra. The same way a cat brings a dead pest as a token of appreciation. And the bra will hang over both sides of her hand like an elongated lace-trimmed handkerchief, and her body language will say to you, you thought you was fitting to see some titties, didn't you? It will say, the magic of women is real. It will say, abra-cadabra.
I swear I love me some queens. They know how to do it right.
Bruh, damn, bruh. Y'all know y'all done seen some queens take that thing off like it wasn't nothing, and ain't even took a shirt or arm or none of that going on. That don't work for the sports bar, y'all. I'm gonna let you. Never mind. Pressure Life, what's up?
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey man, just feeling the vibe of tonight, and it is lit for me. So I'm still in my excited vibe and still in my bag. You know what I'm saying? So definitely we're definitely gonna exchange information. What state are you located?
PA.
Okay. You know, I had to make sure I put it in my head one more time. I think I know
Yes,
some
ma'am.
people's up that way. So what's the second piece you're getting into for us tonight?
I'm gonna call it Rebel.
Ooh, I do that a lot. Hold up. Let me. I ain't gonna rebel tonight. I'm finna leave the stage right now, y'all.
I said, I got the torch from my elders, so it's time for a new swag. I put my village up on my back,
Then I jumped in a new bag. 40 extended clip, then I threw it up on my hip. Bulletproof my shield, took my spear and sharpened the tip. Yeah, see this new era got them shook. I'm coming for what they took. Recruit some new cadres, then flood them with guns and books. If they do me like Malcolm X or try to end me like Dr. King, then I'ma pop up in their dreams and bring nightmares by any means. Exchanging my country marks, middle passage, survive V. Locked down, dead to the world, use my family as IV. Yeah, bust instead of the boats. They sub the covers for the coats. Got it better than my ancestors, though. Clean waters and bars of soap. They gon' quote what I wrote. My words is like coke and dope. K-Buka, K-Buka. Let me know what you try and smoke. Have black and have my end. So they pray on my downfall. I'm working out twice a day, getting ready for Trump's wall. Yeah, knowledge over keys, elders over OGs, trials over please. Bring the oppressor down to his knees. Organizing without mobilizing is like guns without the bullets. Ain't no point of having the gun if you ain't never going to use it. Excuse me, where my manners? My preamble is Conrad Loco. The black man with knowledge of self, white supremacy and the choco. I learned something from the devils, though, how to get it in by the boatload. Me up and bowing down to the oppressor Conrad, yeah, that's a no-no. See, I'm joking with this knowledge. You just re-rock it and resell. They like to call it a riot. I just call it a rebel. If I catch another charge, they'll say I'm a refail. Lock me down and give me wheels just because I won't tell. Well, I was educated by Hafiz and Celine, critiqued by Chedawayo and Mandalay. Kanab told me study, struggle, resist, and wake up the next day and then repeat. Went from a nigga to a god, so don't address me as a nigga no more. I master my reality. This the birth of Saint Gore. Peace.
Boy, you sure ain't write that, cause that shit right there was facts.
Boy, it definitely was. I was like, he better spit. I'm feeling the rebel right now. Y'all, let's go, Loon. You ready?
Yeah.
I be catching you off guard. I know. She was like, wait a minute, it's me. Yeah, it's definitely you. It's on you. So what's the second piece you're giving us tonight?
It is called Cinematic.
Well, cinematic. We make a move. We just made something that should be cinematic tonight. No.
So there's a lot of stars here, but there's only one moon. Poetically, allow me to reintroduce you to the 7 phases of Loon. I'm no photographer, but I could picture your dick in my mouth. I said, I'm no photographer, but I could picture your dick in my mouth. I want no exposure scene when we're in between. I want to show off your full focal length. Zoom in close till you reach my focal point. I like my photos to have color, clarity, and definitely no cropping, please. I like it to have line, texture, and size. But most definitely, the depth to make that perfect picture come to life. Set that camera body to that golden 1-to-1 ratio. Then jump cut to the scene where I'm finally seen. Lights, camera, action. Let's make a movie with yours truly. Let's go past pornographic. Let's make a classic. Can you make me feel good? I just want to feel good. I just turned to a monster with those balls. But we had to add an extra to the movie so you can watch her do me. As a director watching frame by frame, baby, this shit ain't a game. We both took pleasure in taking in his pain. But let's fast forward to the ending credits. It was a straight shot. No edits. Cut. Poem.
Oh, wait, that shit, that was so good, made me want to touch myself. I'm about to go give Barbie a visit later so we can have some baby dolls, y'all. Oh.
Shem, you got the right idea, but y'all gonna need to watch that movie. We need to ask her where can we find the movie, man. You asked the wrong question. Let's keep the show right on rolling, man. We coming up on the end of this thing. Lyrical, it's on you. Yeah. I didn't expect that. I was over here clenching
I
my
did not
pearls
expect
and
it
my
either.
cheeks. You hear me? But I liked it. I liked it every last bit of it. I was with all the action. Cut. What's the second piece you giving us?
Judge a book by its demeanor.
Ooh, I'm talking about that's all the way by its cover. Let me get the hell on.
Before you judge me, you should probably get to know me. I might come off mean, but I'm always clean. Haircut on beam, even though the grass wasn't always green on the other side. See, I came out just fine. When you hear my story, you may be confused. Wonder what you would do if you were in my shoes. If you took my place, you may wonder how I'm still able to keep a smile on my beautiful face. Every single day, they say, you're very mature for your age. But it's not because I wanted to be. So you see, I was the lock and the missing key. This gets wild, because I was never put in a safe space as a child to be a child. The trauma just compiled. I was only allowed to smile. See, I was the strong kid, the protector, and the black sheep, the eldest, so I had to protect her and my family. Basically, before you judge me, look into my rear view. Now, it wasn't always a clear view. I grew up similar to the stereotype of a black kid. Single mom, 3 kids, gave you her world, she won't let you forget. Father got a whole nother family. See, I can't help but see, he got no degree. He lie and cheat, now I guarantee. By the end of this, we gonna all agree on the simple fact of the lie and deceive. At least, I knew who he was. See, he wasn't on drugs. The real problem was, he had 3 other kids, so he acted like I didn't exist. He married the one I guess he seen fit. Now, I don't necessarily know the full story, but let's see. It got a little messy. Now, y'all do the math. I was born in 2004. My father got married in 2004. We all know how relationships work. So when I tell this story, I just smirk. Because he was building a life, bro, while creating life, though. He played fuck, marry, kill in real life, though. Let's get back to the story of my life, though. Now, my mother, she was pregnant and feeling helpless in '04. Y'all know what else happened in '04? I don't know. I wasn't there. But I also know when I checked my birth certificate, under father, there was no one there. OG said he didn't come to the hospital. It makes sense because he was never there. Almost like he never cared. But every year, when that one day came around, he faked the smile. He played it down. Now he get to acting wild. Now all of a sudden, he fathered a fucking year. It became even more clear the day I said I was gay. This shit was so fake, but it's funny to me now. Cause just how can you say I love a part of you but not all of you? Go ahead, find you something safe to do. Still love you though. I just got to know where you learned to put on a show. Cause the way you act, you could have been a star of the show. Just when we thought it had reached the end, the second act had just started to begin. Cause she not shit either. In the beginning, she was just a feature. Now let's all take a deep breath, get just a little bit deeper. Cause unlike what I thought, OG was the number one deceiver. Lyrical miracle.
Without arms, it's hard to give you a hug, but I'm sending all the love I got. Let's go.
You already know our ears, man. Madam, you go where you at? You there? Okay, it's on you. What you gonna do? Yeah. So what's the second piece? You know the what you gonna do part.
The guy next door. I'm gonna try to get through this
Ooh.
poem.
Well, let me go ahead and get on out of here so she can get through the guy next door. You know what I mean?
My lover, my secret lover. You see, I've been watching you for some time now, but nothing compares to the very first time You and I locked eyes. Baby, between these thighs, it felt like love at first throb. Yes, yes, yes. That's it. Love at first throb. My body's captivated by your frequencies that's somehow sending waves deep down in my daylight coochie. Damn, daddy. Now how you do that? And you have yet to touch me. You have yet to taste me. Daddy, I'm craving you in ways I've never craved any man before. I watch you from afar, and I can't help but wonder. I wonder if your question on me just as hard as I'm questioning on you. I'm getting even more aroused at the thought of what those lips and that tongue can do. Crushing, lusting, all of that good shit. Daddy, do you want me? Because I damn sure want you. Picture me climbing aboard as these juicy melons start to swing up and down, back and forth. Titties planted slightly on your face, just enough for you to get a taste. Daddy, do you want me? Because I damn sure want you. I've tried fighting these urges, but your energy is so addictive. Shit, you make me weak to my knees. And that milky brown skin of yours, what I wouldn't give to live in, if only for a moment. I imagine us manifesting and being together through many things. And in case you guys are wondering, he's the guy next door. That's that piece.
That was so heartfelt. I felt it beating out my chest. Oh.
No, Shem, they were talking to me. It was back to back, baby. It was for me, baby, not you. What you thought about your heart being not? Sit down. Now let's go ahead and close this show all out. But before we do, y'all already know I got a couple church announcements to make. But let's get into this commercial before I do.
Burn, 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 burn. Yeah, boy. Aisle 7 at the corner store is now open. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with Coastal Sunflower body scrubs, baby. But believe we got more than that. We got that poppy seed just dropped. We got that purple haze, and you know it's that fire. We got balms. We got teas. We got the flavor you savor, all natural everything. So make sure that y'all tap in.
And man, you know we making these breaks real quick right now because we on schedule, baby. If you have not checked out one of the dopest poetry shows outside the country, you need to tap into intellectual conversations. Yeah, it's on the YT. Yeah, you can tap in tonight. Don't worry about what day it's on. Tap your behind in right freaking now. I was on it last. You dang on right. I was on that thing, and I'm gonna be on it again on the 27th. So y'all make sure y'all show up and show out and make them numbers rise up like them queens just tried to make us do. You know what? I said I wasn't going there, and I'm not going there. Let me go ahead and finish this thing out tonight. MA, it's on you. Yeah. What that saying say? He got, look, he over there streaming too. He said, I got the whole work going on over here. So what's the second piece you giving us tonight, King?
This is called For the Birds.
Ooh, it be some shit that's for the birds too. And I try not to feed the birds too much. Hold on. I feed certain birds, but I don't know.
Poetry is for the birds. For the bird wrongfully caged in Sing Sing prison who still sings. For the raven, some quoted no more after she came out as lesbian. For the round robins with body dysmorphia who get shamed by Batman. For freeing two with one stone instead of killing them. For Red Bull shit. For energy poets drink up on stage, it gives you wings. Poetry is for the birds on the fourth Thursday of every November, flocking together to prevent getting plucked feather by feather. If you pluck from the word feather, the letters that spell earth, all that remains is F-E. Symbol for irony. We sharpen each other gently, toughen skin under our plumage, because there is no safety in numbers that count bodies and crow over murder. Ink from executive pen be an unkindness, a party, a congress, a gang, a pandemonium, a lamentation. Come, let us flock. Freedom, lyric, optimist, cipher, Kendrick, the second coming of the Lord named Audrey is coming. Let us flock. Fire, liberation, ode, community, kaleidoscope. What kind of flock are you? An exaltation? A flamboyance? A charm? A congregation? A tribe? A bouquet? A phoenix? Are you a litany for survival's resurrection? Are you a mixed metaphor, a clan no one can badger? Well, flock around and find out. Shaolin Owl ain't nothing to flock with. I tell you, Wu-Tang may be for the children, but poetry is for the birds.
Well, now it ain't no fireman, but that shit was fire, man.
Boy, if I like that shit, I be smoking for real, for real. I forgot a couple things, man. Look at here, man. If y'all miss Tuesday, missing link, make sure y'all tap back in on the Clubhouse, aka the cafeteria, to the rewinds. And we got coffee and poetry open mic on the Clubhouse 9 a.m. on Friday. Both of them hosted by I think your AK got something to do with it. I tell you what, just like she got something to do with this show right here. Tap in. And on one of them, I know it's her and Miss Lady. So you know it's a whole damn vibe in there. And then tomorrow, y'all know what it is. We getting sticky in the Clubhouse, hosted by our one and only Mystic Pound Cake, and the one and it's two of them up there, but written in pain, and they be having special guests that come up there too. So y'all make sure y'all tap in where the vibe is grown and sexy, and the conversation is on 10. Let's get it in. This was an amazing show, y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in tonight. Y'all already know the saying. Make sure you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude, so we can reach those major altitudes. And guess what, y'all? We out. Peace.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know, I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I'd like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.